I'm Vicki Verdery Ganser.
I'm Ted Verdery.
We're here to honor our brother Donald Amard Verdery, who graduated from the Citadel in 1965 and was a navigator and fighter pilot in the Air Force for a full 20-year career.
Yeah, and he served in the C-130 first as a navigator, and then after several years he went to flight training as a pilot and became a fighter pilot and flew in Vietnam, Thailand, and during Vietnam War, F-4. And following that, he came back to the States and served a tour, and then went to Germany for flying Nuke Alert in the F-4. And during part of his career, he also flew a plane called the OV-10, which was a forward observation aircraft that he operated when he was in Austin, Texas. And then I think he finally ended up Davis-Monthan Air Force Base
In Tucson.
Flying the A-10 as an instructor pilot.
Oh, goodness. Don was a very happy-go-lucky, gregarious person in his earlier years, and he really, he was excited about flying planes. And of course, we come from a history of
my dad was an
military
Navy pilot,
people.
and my brother got so seasick he couldn't join the Navy, so he had to go in the Air Force. But
he goes to the submarine. So Don was our Air Force flyer and got ribbed a lot from my dad and my brother about going Air Force rather than Navy.
It's 15,000-foot runways that they have in the Air Force. He was a terrific athlete. He would have, and so was my dad for that matter. They both played sports in college, and he was very, like Vicki says, he was very gregarious and happy-go-lucky. He took some things very seriously. Flying was one of them. He was very, very, very serious about his piloting. The rest of the time, he was pretty much laid back, and I'd say he was a really great guy, very personable, had a lot of friends, and made friends wherever he went. And he was really a fantastic person who happened to have died young.
We lost him way too early.
He finished his Air Force career, and within the next 10 years, he passed away. But great guy.
We lost him too early. He was 53 and died in 97. So it's been a long time. We miss him a lot, and miss his smile, miss his laugh. He was a huge dog lover. That was one thing I remember about my brother, is that he had big dogs. I mean, big dogs that would come up and, hug him.
Great Danes.
Great Danes, lots of Great Danes. But great man and very, very much a patriot, and couldn't be more proud of all my family. As far as my brother Don, I think Don would definitely be very enthusiastic about encouraging young people today to go into the military. His experience was obviously memorable. He had some great challenges in life. I think that he would be a good spokesman for the Air Force.
Like I was, basically. We grew up with it. Our dad was in the military, and then we experienced it growing up, living on, I think we moved 26 times growing up, so it makes your family much more close-knit because you're always moving and having to adjust to something else. And so you appreciate a lot of things that maybe other people don't get the chance to appreciate because you're always having to relocate. And I think he, like me, he was a very good athlete. I was a mediocre athlete, but he was a very good athlete. He started playing football when he was a sophomore in high school up in Pennsylvania. But we moved to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba when he was, going into high school his last 2 years, so he never got to play. And I think he definitely would have played in college, but he did play baseball in college. So, it was a great experience. I'm sure he would have felt the same way, that we had a wonderful life growing up, especially when we were teenagers.